What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that thing like Stockton. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Thursday night with Tech King Mike. Good to see you all this evening. Hope everybody is doing well. Tonight is as usual, very unscripted show. Tonight we are literally talking about anything and everything that comes to mind because I don't have any particular topics to talk about this weekend or this evening, I should say. Um, just kind of been a sudden. I don't want to say it's been a slow week. We can talk about the Activision thing. I mean, we're definitely going to talk about that, but we're just gonna, as always, listen to me ramble, entertain in the chat, have a good conversation, and we're gonna just enjoy ourselves this evening. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's do a little bit of a roll call, holler at everybody in the chat, and also program note. This will probably be the last time we do one of these streams on Ecamm. We will be switching to StreamYards for everything moving forward, so that will be a lot of fun. It doesn't make any sense to pay for Ecamm and pay for StreamYard if I'm going to be using StreamYard, multiple times a year and stuff like that. Just, doesn't make any sense financially. So we're going to make the transition over to StreamYard. So next week's stream will be via StreamYard. Let's go ahead and get started with the chat. We got my man Jason C, aka Mr. Mobile Opinions, is in the building. Jason has evolved so much since he has come onto the scene. And Jason, it's good to see you this evening, sir. I actually have a special announcement involving Jason C this evening, which we'll get into that once we finish checking in with everyone in the chat. We got my man Kenny Man in the building. What's up with you, Kenny Man? Good to see you, my sir. That man El Jefe Reviews. El Jefe, I gotta tell you, man, I'm loving it. It's my wife used it today for like, I don't even know. I don't even want to say 30 seconds, and she was like, "I can't stand this," and I was like, "I love it. It's just something about do a little ASMR for you guys. It's just something about when you press that. I'm trying not to go down the rabbit hole since I'm still technically not working right now because of my injury. So, but at some point when your boy gets back to work and the income is a little bit better, boy, I can see myself going down this rabbit hole of these mechanical keyboards. And man, holla at your boy is in the building. What's up with you, LaShawn? We got eyes and we got double eyes. Hello, Shay, Queen of Sailor Edition Kennedy. Hey, Shay, I hated to see the Steelers go out like that. What it is, what it is. Big Ben had a great season, and he did his thing, man. So salute to you guys. Trent, when he says walks in, all I think about is that meme or that GIF of that guy walking in. Barry is in the building, just hollering at all the people. What's up, Barry Johnson? Good to see you, Mr. Brian R. What's up with you, man? How you doing, sir? Another one of the Discord fam from the Technically T Discord. Good to see you, sir. Eric Drummond said, "It's go time. How's everyone doing tonight?" I'm good, Eric. Hope you're doing well, man. Jeffrey. Let's see here. Shark Fin Tech. What's up, man? What's going on, Sharky? Hey, JFT is in the house. What's up, man? And Joseph is in the building. What's up, Mr. Joseph Hardison, man? What's good, peeps? I'm gonna call you Hot Water because Joseph, I say I'm gonna call you Hot Water, and then I call you Joseph. Joseph, I always laugh because you have the same name as my grandfather. My grandfather's name is Joseph Dow. So every time I see you pop up in the chat, and you guys favor each other too. That's what's funny. Like, you guys kind of favor each other a little bit. So like with your new picture that you have, so every time I see you pop up in the chat, I'll be like, "Papa, is that you? What you got on YouTube, Papa?" Also, I just call Joseph old, but he's a part of the AARP, so he's cool. Roberto Ayala, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? What's up, Ace? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Bow, pounding right back to you. What's up, man? What's up, James? How you doing? Ooh, James, finally. James, you got the AirPod Maxes? Yo, James, you rolling, big dog. Because I want some of those, but boy, I ain't got it. I ain't got it like that, man. Hey, Gadget Goddess is in the building with them peeping eyes. What's up, Kimmy? What's up, Kimmy? And let's see. Let's keep on scrolling down. Make sure I don't want to miss nobody. Hey, crew, what it do? Editing, so I'm on lurk. Hey, say less. Say less. I appreciate you being in the building. Much respect. Much respect. All right. So, yeah, man. So, like I said, man, we got, we can talk about the bombshell of the evening, I guess. We can talk about the bombshell with the whole Activision thing and Xbox. And I personally don't think... Well, I'm not going to say I don't think it's a big deal, because it is a huge deal. It's a huge deal. Very huge deal. that Xbox is doing this. I saw a tweet from Phil Spencer that said that they are, basically gonna not make COD exclusive right now, and I think that's a bad move, man. Like I feel like Xbox for the longest time. What has been the number one complaint people have about Xbox? There's no exclusive games. There's no exclusive games. There's no exclusive games. So when this whole thing happened, the first thing that went through my mind was this is an opportunity for more exclusive games other than just Halo, Gears of War, stuff like that. And I'm really curious to see what Microsoft is going to do with this transaction because if it goes through, it may not go through, but I really want to see what they're going to do with this transaction because gaming to me has hit like I don't want to say it's hit a low point, but it's at a lull right now. And what I mean by that is me and a group of friends were talking about this a couple of days ago, how gaming is just not where it used to be, right? Gaming is everything is either pay to play or pay for more benefits in the game or DLC, or you got these developers and these studios releasing games that are half baked, and then 10 updates later the game is finally working a year later after the game has come out, and it's just getting to the point where it's just really frustrating as a gamer. I've been playing games since the literal literally been playing the game since the first Nintendo. Like that's just been my thing. So I even had the not the what is it, the Virtual Boy? I've had almost every console just because my mom used to always come up at the pawn shop. She'd always find some, like she'd always find something that whenever we move somewhere. So it's just I don't know. And like a perfect example of like another reason why like Brian R said, RIP PlayStation. Now I will say PlayStation they need to respond heavy with this. They need to respond heavy because here's the thing. If they get an opportunity to strike back, they're gonna take it. I mean that's business. You need to take the opportunity to strike back. Microsoft has a chance right now to deal the blow. They have a chance to deal that blow to just make Sony like have to play catch up versus Xbox playing catch up, because I mean even though there are more people that I know on Xbox than there are on PlayStation, PS5s and PS4s are always number one sellers. So I don't know, like it's an interesting event and turn of events, I should say, that's happening right now in the gaming world. And we'll see what happens, man. He says that Don Coven, what's up, man? Don, good to see you, Don Coven. Says they're trying to smooth over Congress after the deal passes exclusive city. So, yeah, man, like, I don't know. We'll see what goes on with this, and I'm going to continue to watch it and can keep an eye on it. I really feel like one of the biggest things that keeps me on Xbox, and I never will leave Xbox. My Xbox is right here on my desk with both of my controllers. Is Game Pass. Game Pass is incredible. I need PlayStation to come out with a response to Game Pass. If they ever did that, that would make me go buy a PlayStation. I mean, aside from the fact that it's really hard to get a PlayStation right now, I don't feel like going to buy a PlayStation for single player games is worth it to me. Like I just don't feel it. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it to me right now. But if they were ever to come out with a Game Pass alternative, that would be really clutch, and I really do think that would drive that would drive the market. Like it would make things a little bit better, and it would just kind of keep that healthy competition. Because one thing now, phones, iOS versus Android, all of that, I'm not getting into that because that is a whole different level of just ignorance and stupidity that I'm moving away from. When it comes to that type of conversation. But game talk, I'll go back and forth all day. And it's not because I have an issue with PlayStation. I actually feel like both serve a purpose. Xbox to me has always been the more multiplayer friendly, but also the more home entertainment. Like, you put an Xbox in a room and that is your smart hub, everything. I can cut my Xbox on with my Google Home if I want to. So that has always been why I've been gravitated to Xbox. But back in the day, I gravitated to PlayStation simply for the fact that it was good to just sit down and play a single player game by myself. So, we'll see. Now, I do want a PS5. I mean, who doesn't right now? I have the Xbox, I have a Switch. I just need the PS5 to complete the trifecta. I even got a Google Stadia hooked up to my monitor. So I got everything I need to, complete the trifecta of the three, the big three. And there's a Target that, is real close to me that I could probably go walk and get one because they have so many in stock all the time. But yeah, man, we'll see how this continues to go, man. I have to continue to watch it as always. The excitement for the special announcement. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into that, man, because we need to talk about that, man. We need to talk about that. Jason, let me read a few of these comments first, and we will get into the special announcement involving Mr. Jason C. So JFT said facts. What's up, man? What's up, Gary? How you doing, Gary? I got you. I got your baby right here. As you see, I got another case on her. I got another case on her, and even put a screen protector on her too. So I got your baby right here. Got your baby right here. Still using the hell out of her. Since the January update, it has been pretty nice. I've been really thinking about taking the sim out of this tonight and popping it in there for a little while, just to kind of do a little rotate and a little whoop-de-whoop and have a little bit of fun with it. But so far, since the January update, it has been really good. Really, really good. Brian R. said, Mr. Brian R. said, I would take control of the market and put the competitor in the worst position. They have Xbox and PC. They'll want everyone to switch to the platforms to put money in their pocket. Agreed. Yes, ma'am. Hit that like button. Y'all heard what she said. Hit that like button. We got 22 folks watching and 11 likes. Smash that like button, folks. I always PlayStation, but now I built the PC in 2020 and sold my PlayStation. Brian, I've always wanted to get into like PC gaming and all of that stuff, and I've talked about it before on Twitter and with my friends, but I just don't know enough people to justify getting into PC gaming. Whether it's a gaming laptop or building a PC, I just don't know enough people to do it. So that's why I've never really taken it seriously as far as I'm concerned. I've never really just jumped into it, but would love to be able to have more people to play, PC games with and things like that. Shark FinTech said, good article on Yahoo Finance about how Microsoft might remove Activision games from PlayStation users. Also, Game Pass will further pressure Sony. Sony's stock has been down hard the past couple of days. I imagine it has been. Hey, Tech for Your Needs. What's up, man? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, Tech for Your Needs. And let's see, CDF man says, man, I have been loving my Switch lately. Yo, that's what's up, man. The Switch is is awesome. I love the Switch. I really do. I love the Switch. Been playing the hell out of Mario Kart. See, bro, as someone who had both PlayStation and Xbox at one time, I fell in love with the actual size of the Xbox controller, and that's why I prefer Xbox over PlayStation. Now, Eric, I can agree with that 100%. Back in the day, the PlayStation controller was awesome. Then I hit a growth spurt in high school, and everything grew except my height. So, like, my hands and my feet got bigger, but my height didn't actually get bigger. So, what I ended up doing was just, I gravitated to Xbox because of how the controller felt. So I completely understand, Eric. I completely understand. Like I said, I came into high school wearing a 12 in shoes. So, yeah. But currently, I don't have a console right now. Gotcha. See, CDF man said, how you liking the case on your phone? I am loving the case on my phone, man. This is the Kadabe Sheath. This is the one in black, and I actually just got in the mail this week the one in blue. The Mesa Blue. I'll show you guys that one here in a second. But I want to scroll back up because I want to mention this man right here. So you guys know that we're bringing the tech fights back. I've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. Was going to initially do one last Saturday, but unfortunately life happens. Had some family things we needed to take care of. And, family comes first. So we had to take care of that last Saturday with my in-laws. But aside from that, it seems like right now there's a point where I'm having to recognize that as much as I want to go ahead and bring it back, I need to do it the right way instead of rushing to do it. So the biggest thing right now is consistency, and the biggest thing is just kind of like making sure that it's always interesting. And if you guys know Jason C, which you all in this chat should know Jason C, you should be following him at Mobile Opinions. Jason has always been a very opinionated person. That's why he's called Mobile Opinions. Formerly, I'm Just Saying. But the thing about Jason is that Jason makes you think, right? And that's something that me and him talk about in the DMs. Often we talk about questions that he asks. Jason came to me a little while ago and said that he wanted to make sure that I didn't feel like he was stepping on my toes by going to a more question-based format on Twitter. And I told him, of course not. I would never feel that way because Jason has always been so sincere and upfront and, just a good person. So I'm excited to say that me and Jason are going to be working together when it comes to the questions for the tech fight. So for every tech fight that we have moving forward, at least one or two questions in the tech fight will be a combination of mine, and there'll be a combination of Jason's questions. So possibly, you may want to pay attention to the questions that he poses because I'll be letting him know the subject for that particular week. And, he may have a few things on Twitter that he posts, and, I'm going to be paying attention to who responds because some of you guys, some of you folks have some really good responses and have some really good exchanges on Twitter, and I would love to actually get people on a stream to have those conversations and those debates. I tagged quite a few people today on Twitter, and I'm probably going to keep tagging people because at the end of the day, as I've always said and as I've always felt, this community is pretty dope. There are some great people in this community. Everybody has to deal with trolls, and everywhere you go, tech, whatever, makeup, cars. There's always going to be people who just want to see the world burn. But there are a lot of really good, awesome creators and people in this space, and I want to make sure that this year, when we do these tech fights, I want everyone to get an opportunity to come on board because I really feel like there are some sleepers out there, man. Because some folks are just putting out content and just killing the game, and they are just doing it in a way where you can tell they're having fun and they're enjoying themselves. People like Ike's Tech Talk, who will follow me at 9 p.m. or like another person I got to give a huge shout out because I did not want to forget to give this gentleman a shout out. Galen's Gadgets. Shout out to him because that dude me and him didn't even talk about that. He just literally posted the tweet that he was moving his streams to Tuesday in order to make sure that me and him didn't bump heads on Saturday. And the wild thing is, Saturday is, like I said, it's not always guaranteed if we'll have a tech fight or not. But the fact that he was willing to do that just shows the respect, and I appreciate that beyond measure because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that everyone who I talk to and interact with, I respect everybody. I just want to see everybody win, man. Everybody watching this stream on Twitter, everything. I respect everybody, man, and I love the energy that has been going around lately, man. Everybody says that the tech community is this and it's that, but I really feel like if you tune out the noise and you tune out the bias and the hate and just the ignorance, man, it's a really awesome place to be a part of, and just really cool to see so many like-minded people. So shout out to Jason C for just being an all-around supportive dude from last year with my wife's pregnancy all the way up to the baby, constantly sending messages, just checking in, always having something positive to say. You guys have no idea how one message can really change your day, especially from people that you have not even met in person, man. Like, you have no idea how much one message can change your day. So shout out to Jason C for that and his constant support. And also, like I said, shout out to Galen's Gadgets for, his move, because that was a power move, dude. Like, that was a power move straight up. So big shout out to him as well for that. And yeah, man, so that is the announcement that I wanted to make when it came to this gentleman right here, man. Respect. That's what I have to say about that. So, that being said, there is a tech fight this weekend. Now, I have a poll on Twitter right now, and I will say there is a potential tech fight this weekend because this is the thing. Like I said, got to stop rushing stuff, and that's my thing. When I get happy, I rush. Like when I get excited about stuff, I want to make it happen quick. But I have to remind myself, and shout out to my boy for pointing this out to me today, and then also because I went to my judges who were going to be with me this weekend and we talked about it. I forgot it was playoff Saturday, folks. I really did. Maybe it's because I'm a jaded Saints fan and the Bucks are still in it, and I'm just angry. I don't know, but I really forgot that it was playoff Saturday. And I got a poll on Twitter right now that is asking, would you rather watch football or the tech fight at the same, what do you want to do? And so far, football is winning. I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. Football is winning. So we may just for the sake of just kind of, making it look good and making it right, we might push it back just because of that. Because, when we do these streams and we do these things, definitely don't want to conflict with, everybody's interest on the weekend and stuff like that. But I really forgot all about that. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. But either way, we're going to have a good time one way or another. Hey, Clifton Oubre, what's good, man? He said, whoa, what's good? Good to see you, my sir. Good to see you. Jason C says, JFT says, I like this and preach. Jason C says, appreciate everything you do in this space and also your support for everything I do. Hey, Jason, man, it is all love and it is all respect to you, sir. All respect to you. Like I said, Jason ain't been nothing but good people since me and him first interacted on Twitter. he ain't been nothing but good people. So, and there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Ike's Tech Talk is in the building. What's up, Ike? Good to see you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that man will be preceding me at 9 p.m. I am horrible at updating descriptions for my streams because I just scatterbrained all over the place right now with a lot of stuff that's going on. So, with that being said, he will have the link to the link to his stream will be in the description after the stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please go support this man right here. He went on a grind last year, hit 1,000 subs in no time, and has continuously been pumping out great content. Loving the Pixel 6 Pro case journey that he's got going on. Just recently got that Bellroy leather case, so make sure you go check that boy out. Like I said, I'll be watching videos, man. I just be forgetting to comment. I really do. I gotta do better at that. Because now what has happened, I had a jacket that I was going to wear. Matter of fact, I got it right here. I was going to show because you know, I didn't want to do this on stream because I've gotten to the point now with being so close to having a 3-month-old that when you see stuff like this on me, just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. Don't say nothing about it. Just keep it moving because I was sitting here comfortable with it, and then I was like, nah, let me not do that. Because I just don't want to look like I just don't give a damn on stream. But yeah, man, it's just been it has been really, it's just exciting, man. Like it's exciting. And then I'll sit here and just hold her and watch a YouTube video, and then you know keep going through my playlist of my people that I watch. So hey, Ivan Cam, what's up with you, man? Hope you are good as well, sir. Hope you are good, man. Hope the fam is good. Hope you are good on your recovery, man. I know like me and you both kind of went down with COVID around the same time, man. So hope you are doing pretty good, my mans. I am still recovering in a way. The only thing I'll tell you, man, COVID is hell, man. Like COVID is hell. Cause I'm still kind of getting over like the lack of energy. That is, it's no joke, man. Like it is no joke. Protect yourself out here, folks, cause it's no joke, man. It's no joke. I don't feel it or notice it until I do stuff like take my dog for a walk. And I find myself like super winded just going to the mailbox and back. Like it's crazy. Either that or I'm just fat and out of shape. Might be a combination of the two. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, see, I know Uno Nice watching football. I know he watching football. He got to get them highlights, man. JFT said, leave my Bucks alone. Nah, man, I ain't leaving your Bucks alone, man. Division rivals. I can't stand the Bucks, man. I can't stand the Bucks. You know what? I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and say it like this. I actually never had an issue with the Bucks. Right? I never had an issue with the Bucks. I developed an issue with the Bucks when Tom Brady came. Because when Tom Brady came, there were so many bandwagon fans. They never said a word about the Saints in their life. And as soon as Tom Brady shows up, oh, the Saints is trash. When Breeze leave, y'all ain't gonna be worth a damn. You know, it's like, y'all wasn't talking like this when y'all had Jameis. Y'all wasn't talking like this when y'all had that boy that was balling. And then came over to our team and actually played better than he did with y'all. So, you know, I just, you know, in my head, I'm like, man, shut up. Yeah, nobody got time for all that. But at the same time, I respect the GOAT. Yeah, I respect the GOAT. You can talk as much as you want. You can hate as much as you want. But you got to respect the fact that Tom Brady is truly the GOAT. 7 rings, man. And he carrying that team right now to a possible 8th. I don't know, man. Like, we gonna see what happens. I really do think if the Bucks end up in the Super Bowl, as a certified hater of the Bucks for the last 2 years, if they end up in the Super Bowl, I think they're gonna repeat. But they gotta get past what's it called, the Rams. They gotta get past them, man, because the Rams look nasty, boy. Like I don't know, but. Let's see. Don't compete with the playoffs. Bad idea. Yeah, tough to battle the NFL playoffs. Yeah, see, the people are speaking. Where is Trigger Mike as you talked about the Saints? Man, Trigger Mike better not come on in here, man. He better not show up in here. Yo. Saints not in it, don't care to watch the playoffs, but many might be watching football. Yeah. Definitely starting to feel like it is going to be better to just leave it alone this weekend because I don't want to compete with that. I'm not putting that up. I see you, sir. I see you, sir. I'm not putting that up. I'm not doing that. Oh, man. COVID ain't nothing to play with. Nah, man. COVID ain't nothing to play with. Say it again for the people in the back. Man. I'm a Ravens fan, so I hate Tom Brady. Big facts. Big facts. Hate him with the passion. He's a great player, but I hate him. Yo, that's kind. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy how people feel like that? Like I've never. I don't know. It's almost like LeBron in a way, right? Like we talk about him, and it's just like, yeah, man. Like I don't like that dude, but at the same time, he fine. Like it's like I can't stand that. I can't stand that man. But he fine though. He fine. Jason C says, you think the Saints will bring Jameis back? I hope they do. I really hope they do. I hope, the thing about Jameis, man, I really feel like Jameis, I'm gonna sound like I'm quoting him verbatim, but I hate to say it, man. But if you really do look past the interceptions he had in that one season, he's a good quarterback. He has things that he needs to work on, and I do think that the Saints organization is where he can develop and get better. I mean, before the injury this season, I saw progress in him, man. I saw a lot of progress that made me feel like, yo, this dude he could actually fit in this mold that we have and play the game, because that was the one thing that ruined the Saints towards the end of Drew Brees' career. And it's no knock to Drew Brees. Drew Brees is always going to be he's always going to be my GOAT when it comes to the game. But as a Saints fan, but when people began to pick up on the fact that Brees could not throw that long ball like he needed to, that was his downfall. People picked up on that, and that's what ended up being his downfall. So when Jameis came in, and on the first game he started, threw that ball to Marquez Callaway, I was like, first and foremost, shout out to the home team, because Marquez Callaway representing Warner Robins, Georgia, Wartown 478 on the map. But when I saw him throw that ball, I was like, that's our guy. That's our guy. I was like, I just knew at that point, that's our guy. There's no way that he's not going to fit in. He's not going to be able to do more. So let's see. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So let's see. Sharkfin says, will be tough for the Bucs without both Godwin and AB, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Brady, Evans, and Gronk, plus the running backs and the defense. I agree with that 100%. Brady and Evans are a combination that you got to respect it, man. And Mike Evans is not talked about enough. I'm sorry. He's not talked about enough. He is not talked about enough, in my opinion. He's talked about by Bucs fans, and, he's mentioned when it comes to NFC games, but I'm really he's just not talked about enough, man. The dude is a bad boy. He really is. He's a bad boy. I know technically T is somewhere listening to this or watching the replay and just probably laughing his butt off as a Bucs fan, but whatever. Ooch, bro. I dislike football. I need baseball back. Shout out to my Braves, world champs. Shout out to the Braves, world goddamn champs. Tech Droider says, oh Lord, what's going on, Brian? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. What's good? Tech Droider, check your team. Oh man, nice cedar. Talking about the chair, Lewis. What are you talking about the chair? Let's see. Let's go ahead and get them up out of here. Ban that person there. CDF, I'm a lifelong Yanks fan. It will suck starting this spring with no baseball. Yeah, man. It's gonna be it is what it is, man. Let's see. Digital Slang is in the building. What's good with your slang? What's good with you, man? What's good? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Is Twitter down right now? Can't get on from my phone or computer. I do not know. I'll check it after the stream, but right now I do not know. Let me see if I can log into Twitter right now. Let's go refresh. Oh, yeah, Twitter might be down because, it says tweets aren't loading right now. So, yeah, Slang, Twitter is down. Orioles suck. Man, I used to be an Orioles fan just because I lived in Baltimore. I like going to watch baseball games. I've always been a baseball fan in general. My dad played when I was younger, but I like the Orioles. I never had an issue with them. The home team is always going to be the Braves, though. Always going to be the Braves for life. I'm coming Slang, editing at the moment. All right. What up, Tech King Mike? I used to be Oh, my God. I'm a lifelong Steelers fan. Besides hating the Ravens and Cowboys, I'm also a proud Brady hater, but he is indeed the GOAT. Indeed, man, you cannot knock the hustle, man. You cannot knock the hustle. Like I said, Brady is the GOAT. Can't get over it, man. Can't get over it. 7 rings, folks. 7 rings. As my man Trent's Tech said, he literally drug a injured Pats team to the Super Bowl and won. So yeah. But here's another thing we can talk about. Let's talk about this S22 Ultra and the S22 and the S22 Plus. Now, I want to ask you guys a question in the chat. I want everyone in the chat to respond in the chat. Let me know how you guys feel about this, because I personally, it's kind of, I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, but I like where Samsung is going with their design language. A lot of people seem to kind of not really care for the fact that they're almost, I've seen people say they're recycling the same design. I've seen, I've seen comments on articles and on Twitter that they are following Apple in the design language, and I don't see a problem with it. I don't see a problem with it. I actually like the fact that they are kind of doing this in a way that is going to, what's the word I'm looking for? I like that they're creating this kind of like flow with the devices, because Samsung has kind of always had, every year it's been a different style. The only time that we had a style that was very similar was the S8 to the S9, and then the S9 to the S10 was somewhat similar, but we took away the iris scanner, and they changed the camera bar on the back from vertical to horizontal. So there were quite a few changes that happened, but I personally have always liked the idea of the symmetry and the flow of the design language when it comes to the phones. Now, I like that the S22 Ultra is going to look like a Note. I was really worried that they were going to basically just take an S21 Ultra and just throw an S Pen inside of it. But I like the fact that Samsung is kind of distinguishing this device as the new Note, and I'm excited for the event. I'm still on the fence about if I'm going to get one. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about if I'm gonna grab one. I know I'm grabbing one for the missus because it's time for her to upgrade, but I just don't know if I'm gonna get one. I just don't know if I'm gonna actually get one for myself for the channel, because I'll be honest, man, I'm kind of comfortable where I'm at with Apple. I know somebody's gonna say I'm an Apple sheep for it, or I'm a shill or whatever, but I'm just kind of comfortable where I'm at with Apple, man. It works for me and what I do and what I enjoy doing, and it is what it is. But like my man right here, first and foremost, shout out to my boy Big Migs Gaming in the building. What's up, Big Migs? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you as always. And Samsung's design is growing on me. Facts. I love the comments. I love the comments. The Falcons will never forget Tom Brady. No, the Falcons will never forget Tom Brady. That is one thing that I will never. I will, as long as I live and as long as air fills my lungs, I will always take pride in that L. Because as a Saints fan, watching that happen was one of the most glorious things I have ever watched when it came to football. Brian said, where in Baltimore did you live? I'm from here too. Brian, so we lived outside of Baltimore. We were stationed at Fort Meade from 2000 to 2003. My dad was stationed at the NSA, so that's where we were. But we used to frequent Baltimore all the time. Near Anne Arundel Mills, if you're familiar with that, Anne Arundel County, that's where we stayed at. So yeah, so that's where we stayed at. I actually missed that area a lot. That was one of the nicer areas that we lived at, in my opinion, during his career in the military. But I enjoyed Baltimore a lot. Let's see. So S22 Ultra looks clean, so similar to the Note 10 Plus. Facts. The Note 10 Plus. Now I like the fact that the camera looks like it's more recessed into the phone versus like just that big like camel hump on the back like it was with the S21 Ultra. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It looks like a good phone, and I like the fact that they're even talking about a terabyte version for like the true powerhouse people who use one. Which that would definitely be my wife. She's one of those people, but I'm excited for the S22 Ultra. I want to see prices. Definitely want to see trade-in deals and what they've got going on, and see what the event is. But I think this is the first time. Since probably since the Note 7, in my opinion. Maybe since, I don't know, maybe the Note 5, because those were the last two Notes that really excited me as far as like, just the event and everything. But I'm really excited to see Samsung's event for the Note. I'm really excited about it. And Migs said, another sweater. Hey Migs, I got this for $10 at GameStop, bro. You can't hate, man. This thing fire. You can't hate on the sweater, man. This thing is nice. $10 at GameStop. I couldn't say no to it. And you know how GameStop is. If I didn't use that $10, they was gonna let me walk out with $1 in cash. So I had to find something. Let's see. The S22 Ultra design language for the camera is growing on me. Yes, yes, indeed it is. If a company has success with a popular design, why not make it iconic going forward with upgrades? Apple does it every so often with the core iconic look. Pixel 6 Pro should cash in on making that iconic. I agree 100%. I think the next Google Pixel that comes out should follow this design language, especially when it comes to the 6 Pro. I think it should follow this design language. I really think if they found a way to maybe keep the camera bar, because this is the Spigen. I can't remember the name of this case. It's one of the I think it's the carbon, not the carbon fiber, tough armor. This is a Spigen tough armor, but you see how thin that camera bar is, right? On this case, if they found a way to just maybe minimalize it a little bit or whatever, I don't know what they could do to make it, because that is one thing about the Pixel 6 Pro. People can talk about bugs, they can talk about all the issues that have come with Android 12. I've seen people say stuff like, "Oh, Material U is not that nice because I don't really care for the color scheme and everything." But in my humble opinion, just as a whatever, in my humble opinion, I think this design is great. I love it, and I feel like that is the one key for me when it comes to bringing me into a device. If your design is on point, you automatically have my attention. I can bypass software issues. I can bypass a fingerprint scanner that might not be as fast as I would like for it to be or as other people would like for it to be. And it's at that point now where with the tech that we're getting between iPhone, Android, Galaxies, whatever, if the good outweighs the bad, it's okay. It's not a problem. And the Pixel 6 Pro design is amazing. The only thing the Pixel 6 Pro is missing, in my opinion, which would have made it just, I don't want to say what would have made it like over the top because it's already a great device, is I would have just liked some type of facial unlock like Samsung devices, but I can move past that because the fingerprint scanner is good enough. So yeah, I would agree though, Genosis. I like the idea that these companies are starting to adopt that type of design language, and I really hope that it stays for several generations. I hope we don't just do like we were doing for a while, where it was like, hey, here's this phone, here's that phone, here's this phone, here's that phone, and everyone looks different. And Google has shown with the Pixel that they're committed to that. I mean, look at how the 3A, looked like the 2, and then we got the 4 that looked like the 5, that looked like, the 5A, and so on and so forth. So hopefully they keep that going. Also, what's up, Genosis? Good to see you, my man. I'm in a good spot too with my 13 Pro Max. Yes, sir. I low key want to try Android again. Last one I had was the Galaxy Note. The Note has always been a great phone, man. Good evening, my friend. Good evening to you too, Big John Tech Reviews. Good evening, sir. Hope you are doing good. Said, nah, you ain't no Apple shit. Let's see. Question for all. Netflix price, $19.99. When is enough enough? Anyone who's staying, who's leaving Netflix, just wanted to know how everyone feels. So, Uno, I can talk about this personally. We have decided to go to T-Mobile for our Netflix. Like, we've been T-Mobile customers for years now, and I know like it takes like a month or two for it to transition the payment from our debit card over to our T-Mobile billing, but we're using T-Mobile to pay for our Netflix, just like right here. So it's not really a problem for us, and we watch Netflix. We watch Netflix like that. So yeah, we're probably gonna stay. It's almost to the point now with these streaming services. I did the math one time, and I did the math where if I got rid of streaming services and went pure cable versus if I got rid of cable and went pure streaming services, I'm paying the same when it's all said and done. So yeah, I just keep it going. Let's see. I'm about 25 minutes away from Anne Arundel Mills. Oh, that's what's up. So, excuse me. And you serious? Anne Arundel Mills, never you lived there on this way at one point. I used to go to that big mall there a lot when I was in high school. Yo, Ivan, so like, yeah, man, both of y'all, like, so yeah, when we stayed up there, I went to MacArthur Middle, which was on the base, and if we would have stayed, I went to Meade High School in that area. But I used to go to, we used to go to like Laurel, Glen Burnie. I don't want to say Owen. It's not Owen Mills because I think that's the freaking picture company. Olin Mills is the picture company. But we used to go to that area. We used to travel all the time in that area. Like my mom and my dad actually were stationed at Bowling Air Force Base years prior. So that was a familiar area for us when we moved back there. And we, like I said, we used to, like Ivan, we used to hit Anne Arundel Mills all the time. Me and my mom would hit it on the weekends. I took music lessons out there. Yeah, it's I did. We used to really enjoy it, man. That's one of the areas that whenever I get a chance to go back and visit, I'm always hyped about it. Always hyped about it. Baltimore lived there for 4 years. Don't want to go back either. Antonio Brown says, "The hell with the Bucks. They mess with the cheddar." Samsung is definitely in a groove when it comes to design language. Agreed 100%. Agreed 100%. Yeah, the Note 10 Plus has the camera bump, but under the bump is the same design with the lenses as the S22 Ultra. I just bought the white Note 10 Plus because of it. Oh, that's what's up. Slang, I wanted to get that Note 20 Ultra in white. I just hated that it didn't have that matte back like the bronze one did. $10. Okay, I approve. All right. I was about to say, Migs, as long as we're on the same page, because I also just picked this up recently too, Migs. Showed this off for you. That Aqua controller. This thing here, fire. I love this thing, man. Just picked this up recently. So this has been my controller of choice, and I have a Elite controller that'll be on the way soon. So I can't wait to try that out and mess around with that. I started playing Rainbow Six Extraction today, and that's actually a really good game. In my opinion, it's a good game. For free on Game Pass, shout out to Xbox. If you don't have Game Pass, you got to pay $40. But if you got Game Pass, it's a free game to download. So yeah, Extraction is pretty dope. Everybody bucking up for the Good evening, Ronald Sims. How are you doing this evening, my sir? How are you doing this evening, man? Good to see you. I love Material U. Why I'm thinking about grabbing a Pixel 6. Even Samsung's One UI 4 is a bit boring in design compared to Google's. You know, here's the thing, man. So, following up on JFT's comment, here's the thing. For me, I like Galaxy devices because I just like the overall aesthetic of One UI. And I do enjoy the always on display and the customization of all of the always on display. But Material U on the Pixel has actually been really nice in the fact that I do feel Google has gotten it right with what most people want. The always on display, you know, it's enough. It may not be as customizable as a Samsung or LG, or you know, rest in peace to LG Mobile, but it's good enough. I like it. I even like the fact that when there's no notifications, like I'll swipe all of these away real quick, because that is one of the ones that I really like, is when you swipe all the notifications away and you are left with this that just, oh man, there's one more. What is that? Google News? Come on now. Come on, Google. Help work with me. I'm trying to do something on the stream here. When you're left with just the big clock, and then when you power up the phone and it gets like, I like that. I like how that looks. I still to this day, this model right here is a 128. And I know somebody who, and this one is potentially up for sale by the person I'm borrowing it from. And I know someone else that was selling a 256. But for some reason, I still want the big boy, because if you get a Pixel and don't like taking pictures with the phone, I have to question I have to question you. I really do. This is one of those devices that, whether it's your main phone, your companion to your iPhone, whatever it is, it makes you want to take photos. And it makes you want to take more pictures and videos of things, because there are some damn good pictures you can get out of this. I honestly can say, after taking a lot of photos and videos of my baby with this phone and then using this phone, that True Tone is the truth. It really is. I really like the photos that I get out of this of my daughter versus the iPhone. Now, that's not to say the iPhone pictures are bad. I just like what the Pixel has to offer instead. So I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying my experience with it. I have a decision to make soon on, you know, what exactly I'm going to do as far as it's concerned. But I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. Let's see. Let's catch up here. Hey, Savage Scientist Programming is in the building. What's up, Savage? Savage, are you streaming tomorrow night? I'm going to make sure I give you a shout out if you are streaming tomorrow night. Tech in Texas. What's up, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Tech in Texas. Happy to see you through here, man. That's another real one, man. That's another cool dude on Twitter, man. Another cool dude, man. I'm unfortunately staying with Netflix. Not happy about it. I'm the same way, man. I'm the same way. Netflix went from $7.99 to $20. Facts. T-Mobile has been paying my Netflix for years, and I love it. Here's the thing. All the prices have went up. Netflix went up. Hulu went up. Yep, it's all going up. It's all going up. I'll take YouTube Premium over Netflix. I don't watch much TV. Facts, man. Facts. Netflix, thanks for your response, sir. Yes, sir. Yep, you got it. Owens Mills. Yes, sir. Okay, I thought I remembered it, man. I thought I remembered it. So, okay, so you were in Silver Spring. Dude, you weren't far at all. You weren't far at all. It's a small world, man. It is a small world. I can tell you what did not go up: paychecks, minimum wage, and my military discount. That's a fact. The Note 20 has a notorious camera hill. That thing was like a big old domino. Bruh, it is fire. Migs, it is fire. I love it. Like, I love this controller, man. I saw the Best Buy that Best Buy near me got one back in stock. I was like, yes, sir. Let me get bring me that aqua blue. Bring me. Let's see. I love always on display. Gonna miss it when I go back to the iPhone. Yeah, Ace, man. Ace, I've gotten to the point where I can't just permanently switch to an Android, and that's just because we've had this conversation before. We had it. I think we had it last week after the drama between RCS and other stuff. But my mom and dad have been iPhone users since like the first iPhone. My mom's first iPhone was the iPhone 3GS. And my dad's first like phone that wasn't a phone given to him by one of the contracting companies he was with was an iPhone 6. So, which he's still using. And for them, since my daughter has been born, FaceTime has been a normal thing for us. It's just been a normal thing. So I'm always going to keep the iPhone around for that purpose because they are at that point, not saying my parents are old, but they're at that point in life where I don't want to tell them how to download another app. I literally was trying to tell my dad the other day how to go on Google and leave a review for some people who did some work at the house that he wasn't happy about. And the conversation went on for about 5 minutes before it was decided that he would just send me what he wants me to copy and paste in an email in the review on Google since I have a Google account. So yeah, that is what it is, and I always find that hilarious because, like I was saying earlier, in involving Ivan and Mr. Brian R. My dad was literally an IT professional in the United States Air Force, worked at the Pentagon, worked overseas with NATO, worked at the NSA, the National Security Agency, and you tell him how to do a Google review, and it's like, nah, bro, I'm straight. You do that. You take care of that. It's just funny to me. It's just funny. So, but obviously that's it's a different generation. Like I'm deep into this stuff. He's not. So it is what it is. But I'm always gonna have one of these on the side. I gotta have an Android device on the side. Gotta have one. Pixel 6 Pro comes in tomorrow regarding size. I like the base size, but I'm going back with my Pixel 4a with unlimited storage. That is one thing I hate that they took away was the unlimited storage option. Man, super late over here doing cable management on this desk. Hey, it's all good. See, it's all good. You'll watch the replay and you'll hear some Bucks hate. So just go on and get ready for it. All right, Savage says no stream tomorrow. I want to put out a video first. All right, understood. Hey, what's up, Jason? Review sweet. Good to see you, sir. AT&T pays for my HBO Max. I need to use it more. All right. Exactly. I want to grab a Pixel 6 just to boost my Google Maps rating. I made top 10% of my area, and my highest liked food photo is from none other than the Pixel 3a. There you go. My neighborhood Best Buy was out, so I just ordered a OnePlus 9. All right, nice. That's what's up. OnePlus 9 was a decent phone. Juan Bagnell did a lot of stuff, did some good stuff with the OnePlus 9. Barry Johnson did as well. Engineer Reacts. Love my Forza Horizon and 20th anniversary controller. Indeed. Funny you say that, Shark fan. Watching on my Pixel stream. Stop at the Force Close app to get back. Ah, damn. Damn, Ace. Damn. That's tragic to hear that. Same here. I just have to have both an iPhone and an Android device. Exactly, man. Like, you can't... It's not even necessarily for YouTube. It's more so for me, if you're financially able to do so and you can do it in a way that benefits you, I don't see why you shouldn't. I don't see why people shouldn't enjoy the best of both worlds. Especially when you consider the fact that the iPhone... especially when you consider the fact that the iPhone, there's only one drop a year on the iPhone, but there are so many other Android phones that come out, and no one wants to do the constant switch back and forth every single time. So, it's always good for me to just kind of keep one SIM in here and one SIM in Android device. And the Pixel is definitely that phone for me right now. I really want to see what the S22 Ultra is going to bring in comparison to the Pixel, but for now, I'm content. I like using this Pixel phone, and like I said, it's the little things. It's the little things. Some people don't like how Material U matches the colors of the wallpaper. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Let's see. Okay, so I did not want to get the Pixel 6 Pro, so I got the OnePlus 9. Okay, gotcha. Sincerely sorry to hear. Yeah, okay. Hey, Eric, what's up, Eric? The tech preacher is in the building. What's going on, Eric? See, got a second line with Visible, $25 with Party Pay. Can't beat it, man. Can't beat Visible's Party Pay. Cannot beat it. And I believe they made the parties unlimited, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, man, you cannot beat it. I dual wield both operating systems. I don't see why more people don't do that. Yeah, man. I've always enjoyed using both. I've always enjoyed having one of each device with me. I've been doing that since well before YouTube started. So, for me at least, well before my YouTube career started. Especially as a truck driver, it was always nice to have like one phone with Google Maps running, the other phone with some type of music or whatever running. So that way, when I got a call, I never had to worry about the music or the maps being interrupted. It was always nice to have both. So before we go, let's see. We're at 53. We're at 52 and a half minutes on the stream, so we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up here in a second. One of my moderators, if one of you guys would be so nice as to put the link for Ike's Tech Talks live stream in the chat, I would greatly appreciate that, so we can go on ahead and know where we're gonna raid and go to afterwards. I wish YouTube had that feature. I wish YouTube had the raid feature like Twitch does. That would be cool if they brought that. To be able to like, all right, everybody in this stream, that all 35 of you watching right now, when we're done here, we just raid Ike's stream and all of us just automatically go over there. That would be so cool if YouTube adopted that. Well, we're going to go ahead and get ready to get up out of here. As always, appreciate everyone in the building for being here, hanging out with me on this Thursday night with Tech King Mike. I have one last question I want to ask everyone. And we've talked about the S22 Ultra, but I also, in regards to other Android devices and just devices in general with the iPhone 14. We'll talk about that next week because the renders and stuff are starting to come out of that early. It's already January and we already think we know what that device is going to look like. But my question is, what phone are you most excited for this year? What phone are you most excited for this year? Put it in the chat. Let me know what you're most excited for this year, and we'll talk more about this next week on the next Thursday night with Tech King Mike. So, hey, Savage with the link to the stream, T with the link to the stream, Savage with the link to the stream again. Thank you, gentlemen, for that. I appreciate you guys. So, like I said, man, make sure you guys go and check out Ike's Tech Talk. But before we go, I just want to see what anyone has to say about what are you looking forward to this year, device-wise? I would say the top 3 phones that I'm looking forward to the most would have to be the S22 Ultra, iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I want to say it's a tie between the Z Fold 4, the Z Fold 4 or the Pixel 7 Pro. I would say it's a tie between those, but more than likely it's going to be the Pixel 7 Pro. So those are my 3 that I'm looking forward to the most. I'm still not. I enjoyed the Fold, and the Fold is dope, but I'm still not 100% on the folding train like some people. But, more power to the ones that are, more power to the ones that aren't. But I would love to see Pixel 7 Pro, S22 Ultra, and iPhone 14 Pro Max. Those are the 3 that I'm the most excited for. But let's see what we got here. So we got Pixel 7, Pixel 7 Pro, Pixel 7, Pixel 6a. Hey, as always, was fun as well. JFT, thank you for being in the chat as well, man. Appreciate you. Pixel Fold, Pixel 7, and Fold 4. So, a lot of Pixel 7 so far. Now, the people who are putting Pixel 7, are you guys specifically speaking on the Pixel 7? Or are you talking about the Pixel 7 Pro? Pixel 7 Pro, just curious. The BlackBerry phone that never coming, LOL, but all seriousness is Z Flip 4. Jason, I still want to try a Z Flip 3. I don't know why. I really don't know why I want to try that phone, but I still want to try the Z Flip 3, but I have nothing to trade in for it, and I'm not paying full price for one. And I'm not doing payments through T-Mobile, so I guess it'll just be the phone that got away. But I don't know. That phone always interested me, but after hearing about the battery and, just in general, it just seemed like it's a cool phone for the house, but I don't know. But Z Flip 4, I just want to see if Samsung is going to go on ahead and bring the thunder this year with the Fold. And if the Fold comes out with a wider display like the Oppo Find N, full dust resistance, like a full IP67 or 68 rating, and some better damn cameras, it might be the one to beat, man. That might be the one to beat as far as the folding market is concerned. It might be the one to beat, but that also means it might be $2,200. So we'll see how that goes. Pixel 7 Pro, both the Pro and the 7. Pixel 7 Pro Max Ultra. I want to see both. Trying to try it. It's dope, so I've heard. Pixel 7 Pro with a smaller Pro variant around 6.1 inch, which is with a flat screen, probably won't happen. Also, this year's Flip and Note 22. Mobile Geezer and Flip Blonde Tech love their Z Flip 3. I saw me and Fit Blonde talked about the Flip 3 on Twitter briefly. So, Yeah, I know Drew Lips is one of those people who who I can say he hates it, but he didn't warn me the battery's not good. And I know T was one of those people who was really enamored with the Flip 3. So I don't know. We'll try it out at some point. Maybe if I can get one super duper cheap later on this year, might give it a shot. But we'll see. Like Jason said, hopefully they put a good battery in it, and hopefully it is worth the pickup. But you never know. But that being said, we're gonna go ahead and bounce on up out of here. So let me check this poll real quick so I can make sure I leave you guys with the proper statement before I go for the evening, because I want to make sure that we are all on the same page. So yeah, it looks like according to the poll, yeah, the poll is essentially looks like it's gonna be football. So if everyone is okay with it, and I'm sure you guys are, I'm sure everyone is all right with it, we will go on ahead and get ready for a tech fight next Saturday. We'll get ready for a tech fight next Saturday, and hopefully that'll give me some time to go ahead and get a few things, ready for the fight, because I have a new intro song that I'm really excited about. Excited to debut that for you guys. But in the meantime, in between time, folks, 2 minutes left until we go to Ike's Tech Talk live stream. Hey, Dookie, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. Hope you are living good as well, sir. Hope you are living good as well, my man. Good to see you, brother. Hey, Ivan, it's good to see you as well. Our names are pronounced the same. Ivan is Old Russian. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to go ahead and dip on out of here, people. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I hope whatever team you are rooting for this weekend wins. If you're a Bucks fan, I hope they lose. And I will see you all on the next. Oh, wait a minute. Before I dip out, I think we got a. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wanted to make sure I gave a shout out to it. Division Media with the $5 super chat. Salute to the Tech King, man. Salute to you, sir. Appreciate you, my dude. This dude's content and this dude's videos, Division Media, man, y'all need to go check my man's out, because every single video is a freaking vibe. Like, every video is a vibe, man. And I love the Five Below haul you did recently, dude. Oh, man. There's a Five Below in walking distance of me, man. So, yeah, that was a dope video, man. But another great stream. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. As always, thank you guys for joining me this evening. We will catch you guys next week on Thursday night with Tech King Mike. Ike's Tech Talk is about to get busy in about 30 seconds. So go show the homie some love, man. Thursday nights with Mike and Ike. You already know how we get down, man. We'll see you guys next week. Stay easy. Stay blessed. Stay greasy if you got hair, because you got to stay moisturized. Y'all know how that goes, man. All that good jazzy stuff, man. I'll catch you guys next week. I'm out.